So, hello beautiful people, welcome to the round number 3 of my programming workout for this stream. Here I'm trying to learn programming, be better at it, and my method of madness is to split it into intervals, right, into a round, and each round lately consists of 5 minutes of typing exercise and 30 minutes of learning like some programming technique or building an application or and such. Yeah, that's really all there is to it. I keep track of my typing progress. Currently I'm at 4. In the last 3 days my average error rate is this amount of percent, so, and I hope to keep it down. It should hopefully converge to a 0. We'll see about that. So let's just do it. Let's just jump in. Okay, start the timer. Oh fuck, there was a problem with stream. Hopefully it's now okay. Oh well, it depends, right? You cannot tell like anyone. Oh wow, this is awesome. You cannot tell like you like or anyone should, right? It depends like what you are intending to do with it, right? Like for example, I would probably not do that myself, because I don't you know, like plan to exchange the switches, right? Well, you can make it really dope, but it is you will be given the opportunity to like switch them easily, but some people are saying that the sound is like affected by it. It's not. It's different, right? Hey, Transstars. Are hard to solder, okay. Oh, come on. Oh, a lot of stuff I have to read it. I will read it after I finish this. All right. So this was significantly worse, but still not bad. So 637. Here we go. And okay, I'll put this aside. That concludes the typing session, and sockets 1 fit KO Glow. Yeah, KO Pro switches and other switches were 1 leg off the switch. Yeah, can be also for hotspot rotary encoders. Oh, well, yeah, they have. Yeah, I don't know, like if you like plan to like, if you want to like pull the switches and plug in like the other ones, then it's like awesome, right? You can do it in no time. But yeah, otherwise, I don't know. Okay, so we are going to go to what I was doing. Oh yes, I was reading this. Yeah, I mean, if you will have it like laying on your desk, like the PCB, it will be like already much lower than usual. Oh, you do? That's awesome. I'm most time I'm lost. So right now I'm trying to, you know, like here is the SQL, MySQL image, right? And what I want to achieve is to, I have it already, then I want to run it. Oh, the bitrate is fucked up. Hold on. Okay, hopefully now it will be better. I limited the video upload. So how is it now? Does it work? No. It says excellent, but it uploads bitrate 979 only. fucked up. That's not what I said. What I did set up. Advanced. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be this many, and it says. Okay, now it's better a little bit. Okay, my internet is fucked up, so hopefully it's viewable. Hopefully it is viewable. Maybe I will restrict the uploads as possible, as much as possible. That should improve my upstream a little bit, hopefully. It was 176. Okay, so well, here's the thing which I have a problem with right now. So I have this image, this container. It has the MySQL. I managed to like forward the port. I think I did it this way. I set --p 303006 303006, right? Now in the web page, in their README, they said that I can set up the password with like some variables. Where is it? Okay, so this is not it, not it, not it. Yeah, so setting the password on the first run, and they say using following environment variables. But I don't. Oh, it is in here. It is in here. Yeah, first port if host your system, and after is Docker container port, which is not important. First port is host, not if. Oh, okay. Yeah, so I should run it with this. Password 123, yeah, why not? So I'll take this, copy. Now I go here, and here I will stop this. Oh, come on. Here there was this button. Stop. Stop. Cool. Good, 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 good. Now here I will paste this. Password is this 123, and I run it, and it says conflict container MySQL is already in use by container blah blah blah. You have to remove or rename that container. Okay, so maybe, okay, because I want all of those, so maybe I will remove it. Yes, then I want to use this one with the port forwarding, or I can use the previous one. Name SQL. You can name it differently. Yeah, but I cannot run already something which I created already. That doesn't seems to be the case. You know, like let's say now I run this, right? So it runs, and use D with detached mode. Yeah. So here it is, right? Here it is. But if I want to run it again, you know, I do stop, right? Stop. Stop. It doesn't want to stop. Oh, okay. It took a while, right? How can I run it again? Like, I don't have to like put all of this in, right? I have to do it differently. Like, I mean, like somehow the Docker kind of knows about this. It's called MySQL. So if I want to run it now, you know, let's say I would put in again all of those and I press enter, it says error, you know, like conflict, the container is already in use by container, blah, blah, blah. So how can I do docker run -d -- name MySQL? It says requires at least one thing, but that's not what I want. I can do, okay, I can do start in here, but from the command line. Yeah, okay, I guess I'll do that. Start. Okay, so cool. So now that, and we have a, what is the MySQL root name? You probably don't know, right? Well, I don't know. Defaults to root. Okay, so I will try to connect to it from here. Database. No. Plus data source. MySQL. Host, localhost, command, user. Root. Password 1, 2, 3. Docker run. Image name. Okay. Database. I don't know. Well, let's test the connection. Driver. Yeah, download driver. Oh, cool. So I connected to it. That's nice. Apply. Okay. Now, no schema selected. But there's no schema. 104. All. Okay. So, fuck. Schemas. Performance MySQL. Well, this is the thing which I wanted, I think. So if I now go here and we do this, copy, paste. Okay, that was Control Enter, I think. And it says no database selected. Okay, so what now? You have to create a database. Okay, so how do I do that? You have no database server. Okay. Or you have to select database. So those are the schemas, right? The databases. Or can I like new schemas collection users? Okay. So I do schema. Okay. not. And so now I do new schema. Skill, okay. Here's something. Skill create database. Okay. That's DB. Okay, so that looks okay. So we go here and we say create database test, I guess. Okay, and we will try to run it. This guy, yes. And we have test. Okay, cool. Now, how can I select database? Huh. MySQL select database. Use test. Oh, so here I say use test. Here we go. So I do control yes. And now we execute this. Haha. Cool. So now in test we have a student. Cool. So thank you so much. And here I'll say select all from student, yes. And so let's go. Wonderful, and I get the result. That's awesome. There was a tool which I was using. The problem with this is when I close this, it will not persist. It will go away. So I'll create database, use that. Okay, well, we have that. Right? So now we can continue on with the example. It took only a few hours to set up the database. It will persist if you don't delete the Docker image. Oh, really? Oh, okay. There was something, they said something here about the persisting. Oh, come on. If you can stop it, run it, but if you delete it. Ah, okay. So if I don't delete it, I should be okay, right? It should persist. Yeah, that's understandable. That is understandable. That's I would expect that to happen. Okay. Okay, so, well, anyways, we have the database now. It should be okay. And I will create a thing. So, Spring JDBC libraries. Okay, so I want JDBC here. Okay, so I will have a new project. I will use the Spring. Why are you suddenly bigger? And also, when you create container, you can execute SQL. And look for initializing a fresh instance. Interesting. Okay. So this is good to know too. I'll keep it open right now. And I will try to create this with a Spring initializer. And this will become, what is it? Tutorials point. It will be called Spring JDBC example. Spring JDBC example. Next. Okay, so I don't need Lombok, but I think I want JDBC. Okay, that's SQL, Spring Data JDBC. That might be it. MySQL drive. Okay, so I guess we do that too. I have no idea. This too looks yummy. So in my query database, okay, cool. SQL, Spring Data. Okay, so I guess that's what I need. And you go into tutorials point. Tutorials point. Copy and paste. Finish. Project data. Yes, please. In this window, yes. So first of all, boom. Oh, it's loaded. Okay, cool. So what I want to do is to try the database connection from here plus data source. MySQL localhost user root database. I will just test connection right now. It works. Like, okay, good. Now schemas. New schema. Student. Okay, cool. Then, hey, Quincy. Cheers. Where is it? Mark is complete. Oh. Here's to talk about power, of course. Now we have Well, yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay. I actually will end the stream in about like 10 minutes or so. Because I have a package to pick up. I will be upgrading my keyboard a little bit with the contents of it. So JDBC, I have the JDBC, the MySQL, the JDBC I have, and oh, the transaction. Maybe I don't have the transaction. Maybe that could be a problem. How do you see? Well, anyway, use student, and then that was somewhere in here to create a database, right? Create a table. I will create a table here, paste. I will run it. Yes, that. No database selected. That's weird. Okay, so in that case, we will do this entire thing. Okay, cool. And now we have, oh fuck, I named it student. That was stupid. Oh, whatever. I'll just keep it as it is. And here I created the thing. Now we have a data access. I'll have a look in here. Oh. And in the source main, there's this thing which I don't want. What I want here is the student del. Okay. Okay, so what do we have? Set data source, create. Oh, it is interface. It is not class. It is interface. Okay, so we can fix that. That's done. I will steal this. Oh, whoa. Okay, copy. Pasty. We have some problems in here, but most of it, okay, so just the data source, that should be imported. Yes, import Java X, yes, okay. Hey, Plasma, how are you? How is your paper going on? How are you doing today? And the student class, I still have yet to create. That's okay. So now we will do the student. So we'll create the student class. Yes, here. Passed my PhD portfolio to my next month is edition idea, and I have to make it ready for preliminaries. That sounds good. That sounds good. That sounds good. You can copy all class and just paste it into package within, and IntelliJ will. Oh really? Really? You're shitting me, right? So if I copy this, well, I will go here, right? And then I delete it in here. Delete anyway. And paste. Dude! Java lots of hate, but it shouldn't. Well, yeah, whatever. You know, like the thing with all of this hating, you know, it's like there are two types of languages, really, just two types of languages. There is the languages which people hate, you know, and complain about. And then you have the languages which no one uses. Those are all those categories, you know. So what is the most hated languages? Well, JavaScript. It's everywhere. Java. And also yeah. Hey, Waras. Oh, you're getting, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. I have been to your stream recently. I share my entire screen, entire monitor. Yeah. It looks a little bit differently. Like I can show you behind the scenes. This is how it looks from my perspective. You know, like this is how it looks. It might be reversed from you. Here's one monitor, it's another monitor, and there's a notebook which works for it, and here's the big screen. No, I actually, well, that would be like really nice, you know, like if I would be on Linux, but currently I'm on Windows, so I just move things around, you know, like I could, you know, like those are like windows, you know, like thingies. Really, you know, it's not like luxury like you have in the tiling managers. I really like tiling managers. Yeah, on my Arch box, Arch Linux box, I use i3 VM. Yeah. You're live on Stack Overflow again, or? Yeah. Well, I will be. Well, you are live on Stack Overflow, right? You are still streaming, or no? You are. Yes, I am live. Okay. So I thought I will raid you in a moment, and probably not, because now I have to get my package. So I will finish the stream and I'll find some nice people to raid, and yeah. And then I will be back in like 2 hours or something. Yeah. Sure. This is my reaction. I love those emotes so much. It's like a comics strip. Oh well, whatever. I know you are probably not interested in that. I don't know. I spent so much time on it, so well, whatever. How should I learn? I'll learn now. You know, I will know all the things. By the way, like Dario, you're still here, right? Who was it? Tramstar showed me this thing, you know, which IntelliJ can do. Like, look at this. Look at this. Just look. Or do you not have such a thing? Well, well, what I like is strongly typed languages. Yeah, look at this, Dario. I copied this thing, right? And then I go to IntelliJ, and I'm here in the package, and I do paste, and it creates the freaking thing for me. Do you see that? That's awesome. Anyways, I don't like the. I had a job on university when I wasted like 2 weeks of my life just because it was not strongly typed. And it was this guy because there was some library and that was kind of baked in the robot already, and I did not see the source code for it. So I never ever knew what it returned, right? And in Python, you can, if you have an array with just one element in it, you can treat it as that element only, right? So you can do like element dot property and it would work, right? So everything worked, but from time to time, that API did not return an array containing just one element, but it contained multiple elements, right? And suddenly, like everything broke, you know, like at that moment it just went to toilet. And so then I spent 2 freaking weeks just searching what is wrong, and I couldn't figure it out. That API was not documented, of course, at all. And because there was no like type checking, like anything, you know, like I was fucked, you know. I like and well, maybe there is like better way how to find it out, but I really like lost 2 weeks of my life just because there was no types, you know. It was really hard. Well, at least for me, you know, it was really hard to find that error. And ever since I don't like the dynamic languages that much, really. Yeah, so inside of the Docker, now I have running the SQL, the database. That's everything I'm doing right now in it. Yeah, because someone told me on a stream that I don't have to install like the database directly on my machine, that I can use the Docker image, and pointed me to this image. So I was learning the Docker today and how to run it, so I can run the database for my like learning purposes inside of a Docker. Yeah, that's it. That's all. And it's kind of like interesting to me as well. Yes, exactly. Docker is lifesaver for DVs. Yeah, it was kind of like easy, like, well, easy. It took me like an hour to figure out like how the Docker works. So right now I'm able to just do like download image, run it as a container, and then change forward the port from that container to outside. Well, right now I went to docker.com, and there was some starting tutorial, and I watched some video which they recommended, and that was not useful at all. And then I read a little bit from the README on the image I wanted to use, and then some people came to the chat and helped me with it, you know, like how to. So those three things together, you know, I pasted those three things together. My chat, which is awesome, like people who come here, like really awesome. Yeah, that's yeah, and then the stupid video, and then the Docker page, and kind of like I figured out how to run it. So now I have Now I have it in here, you know. I'm running two things in here. I don't need containers. I think they are called. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, and it shows the lock. Like what? And inspect all wars in there if you forget. Oh really? Like where's the like here in inspect? Ah, that's cool. Yeah, it just I installed the Docker, and when I restarted the computer, this did pop up on me. So yeah, and I'm using like oh fuck. This I was using the command line, and this kind of like showed up suddenly. You know, I had to restore the computer to install the freaking Docker twice. I guess Windows, but now it works, so I'm not complaining. And with that, I have a package to which I have to you know, like get. So we will find now someone which we can raid. And I know who we are raiding. Stack Overflow. They are doing Rust thing. So we are raiding those guys. They're pretty neat guys. So I think you will enjoy. And I will stream again later today. Yeah. Thank you so much for coming. I do appreciate your presence here. It actually makes me happy, especially now, like when I'm really like, you know, isolated because of the corona bullshit. So yeah, love this. Okay, so I will pop this out, and I will have a look at it later. Yeah, as I said, thank you for coming, and now I will wave at you for 10 seconds, and we'll see you next time.
You can follow each other
Okay.
on screen and messages before you join, and you should
Okay.
yeah, fair enough.
Bye bye.
Okay.
So, Kale,
Thank you.
Shell?
No, I don't.
It's so loud. It's so loud, Dario.
I know.
We're
I
gonna
don't know
watch
why
an ad.
it doesn't stick.
Minecrafting console.
Do I have